Hello? What? Oh my god, are you sure? Yes, yeah, okay, we'll be right there.
What's the matter, Kimberly?
That was the hospital. Molly's taken a turn for the worst and they said they can do no more for her. She's only got a couple of hours left to live.
No, not my little girl. I can't lose her like I lost my sister.
Well, she's up there right now with her foster parents and we are now in the clear because the hospital has proven the real reason for her bruises. They said we can go up there now to spend her final moments with her and say a proper goodbye.
I don't know if I can face it. I can't go through this again. I can't. Molly had her whole life ahead of her. Why can't they just give her the transplant?
I don't know, but it must be that they don't have any time to find a match. Look, I know this is hard and I don't want this either, but if you don't come and say goodbye, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. So please, come to the hospital with me and say goodbye. This will be the only chance.
Okay, I'll come, but it's going to be hard, seeing my little girl in her final moments.
I know, I know.
How many times do we have to go over this? You are not letting those people anywhere near the child.
Ugh. How many times? They didn't harm their daughter. Those bruises were caused by her condition and because of your interfering. That poor little girl hasn't received treatment. And now she's dying, because she's gone almost 2 months without any hospital checks and medication, because you thought her illness was made up. You should be ashamed.
We feel really awful. If we'd known that she really was sick, then we would have tried to prove it and possibly get her back to her parents so she could get the treatment she needed.
Hello.
Oh hello, you must be Mr. and Mrs. Hingleson, Molly's birth parents.
Yes, that's right. So tell us, how is she doing?
Not good, I'm afraid. She's currently in a coma and she is slowly slipping away. If you want, you can come and sit with her for her final moments and say goodbye.
You two shouldn't even be here. You've been banned by the courts to go anywhere near that little girl. Leave this hospital right now or I will call the police.
For your information, the hospital have shown the courts proof of what really caused Molly's bruising, that her parents had nothing to do with it and they have dropped the case.
I don't care. I know a child abuser when I see one. Now I demand these people leave this building right now.
Why are you being so awful? They got enough proof saying we never laid a finger on our daughter.
I suggest you leave this building right now and let these people say a final goodbye to their daughter, or else I'll tell your department the real reason you took their daughter.
What are you talking about?
Oh, just how you entered their home, took one look at Molly's bruises and just took her without looking into the facts first, that you were just in it for the money.
Thanks to you and our fat busybody neighbor, we are going to lose our little girl. All because you wanted some extra cash from your job. I hope you're very proud. Proud that you took a seriously ill child away from their parents. She could have received a transplant and survived if it wasn't for you and that fat bitch living next door to us.
Ugh.
What a heartless woman.
I couldn't agree more. Anyway, these people right here are Julie and Keith. They were Molly's foster parents for these past 2 months.
We are really sorry for what you've had to go through for the past 2 months. Really sorry.
If we had known that Molly was actually sick and that you had nothing to do with her bruises, then we would have helped you to get her back. We are truly sorry.
They are deeply sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Hingleson. They were really shocked when I revealed Molly's condition to them when they brought her here.
We don't want to talk about all that right now. We just want to see our baby.
Please, take us to her. Let us spend her final moments with her.
Okay, come with me. I will take you to your daughter, then you can say goodbye.
What should we do? Should we go with them?
I think you should let them be alone with Molly. They are her birth parents after all.
Now she will still be able to hear you, so just talk to her like you normally would.
Oh Molly, my baby.
How long has she got, doctor?
I'd have to say at least 1 to 2 hours.
But there must be something you can do. There must be a matching donor somewhere in this hospital. You can still give her the transplant, can't you?
I'm sorry, but even if we did have the stem cells, Molly's system is far too weak to accept it. The only thing we can do now is just let her go.
So that's it. There's nothing you can do for her?
I'm so sorry.
Can we at least hold her for her final moments, please? We just want to hold our baby and say goodbye.
Of course, I'll be right outside with Dr. Lloyd if you need anything.
Molly, can you hear us? It's Mommy and Daddy.
We're right here, honey. Mommy and Daddy are right here.
Please, wake up, Molly. Don't leave us. We've missed you so much. You got to keep fighting, baby. Keep fighting.
Come on, Molly, do as your mother says. You still got to have your transplant so you can get better and come home.
Hi Mommy, hi Daddy. I love you.
We are all gathered here today to say a final farewell to Molly Hingelson, who tragically lost her fight for life with Fanconi anemia at just 6 years old. Molly was a happy little girl who fell ill shortly before being taken away from her parents, who were wrongfully accused of abusing her. The child had spent 2 months in foster care without receiving the medical treatment she needed, which brought on her sudden death. Molly will be missed terribly by her parents, who loved and cared for her so very much. Now let us pray before we commence Molly's body to the ground.
I'm not too late, am I?
Maureen, what are you doing here? We didn't invite you to our daughter's funeral.
What makes you think we would want you here? After all, you are the reason she is in that coffin. You are the reason she is dead.
I don't know what you are talking about.
Well, if you didn't go assuming that we abused our daughter and called social services, then Molly wouldn't have been taken away from us. We could have got her the transplant.
She would still be alive if it wasn't for you sticking your nose in. My wife told you why she had those bruises, yet you still assumed abuse.
I suggest you leave right now. They don't want you here and I don't blame them, not after what you did.
Are you not even sorry for wrongfully accusing us?
No.
Well, let us pray and then we'll commence Molly's body to the ground.
She is so beautiful, isn't she?
Yes, she is. I wish Molly was still around to meet her baby sister. She would have made a great big sister.
I couldn't agree more. Molly would have made a terrific big sister.
My big sister is here, isn't she? She's buried here.
That's right, dear, and she is looking down on us from heaven, watching over us all the time.
Will she have angel wings?
Of course she will. Big white fluffy ones.
I wish I got to meet her. I would have loved to have a big sister, but she got sick, didn't she, and you couldn't make her better. That is why she is in heaven.
That's right, honey, but she isn't suffering anymore. She has gone to a better place.
Goodbye Mommy, goodbye Daddy, goodbye Rosie, I love you all.